Hello and welcome to Wet Willy. And here he is right there. And there he is right there too. He is a very cute dog. However, he gets himself into trouble, doesn't he? Hey, this is an on your own problem. So you should have solved the entire problem on your own, and now you're watching this video just to make sure you did everything correctly. Without further ado, let's move on to our scenario. Wet Willy is adorable. Yes, he is. Unfortunately, he is also a lot of work. His owner has a pool. Willy jumps into it every day. Then he runs into the house shaking his long fur. And look at that fur. That would hold a lot of water just going psh, 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 all over the house. Yesterday, he shook off 4,392 ounces of water into the living room and another 3,884 ounces into the kitchen. How much water did Wet Willy bring into the house? Hey, this is an addition problem because you got this amount of water and this amount of water. That's a signal that we are going to be adding these two numbers together. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'll move this and make a little bit of room. And I've got 4,392, and I'm adding 3,884. So I set it up just like that. And then the first thing I like to do, since I'm going to be using the dot method to add these bad boys up, I'm going to pick the smaller number and make that amount of dots. So I go 1, 2, and then I put my pencil on the 4 and count on up. So 4, 5, 6. So I'll drop my 6, and then I'm going to move on to this next column. I'm going to make 8 dots because 8 is the smaller number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then I simply start on the 9, put my pencil on the 9, and count up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Super. So I'll circle my dots, drop my 7, and carry my 1 right there. And then I've got 8 and 3, right? So I'll draw 3 dots. I'll do them right here. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to put my pencil on the 8. I got to remember to count this one first, though. So 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then I'll circle those dots there, drop my 2, and carry my 1 right there. Superb. And now I've got a 4 and a 3. I've got 3 is what I'll do again. So I'll make my 3 dots here. 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to start on the 4. I can't forget to count this 1 here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 8 is my answer. So I'll drop the 8. And right there you have it, my friends. 8,276 ounces of water is the amount that Wet Willy shook all over the house. Bad dog. Shame on you. Bad dog. Bad dog. All right. Hey, if you made a mistake anywhere along the way here, my friends, no worries at all. Pause the video, fix your mistake. That is the fastest way to learn. And now let's move on to this problem right here. All righty. So Wet Willy is grounded. After shaking pool water everywhere, his owner locked Wet Willy in his dog pen. There you have it. Now he has been locked up he has to be locked up for 2,436 minutes. Wet Willy has already spent 1,393 minutes in his pen. How much longer must Wet Willy be locked up? And this key right here, how much longer, is actually telling us that this is going to be a subtraction problem. So let's go ahead and set this up. And bam, there we have it. 2,436 minus 1,393. So since this is subtraction, the very first thing I want to do is look for any trouble coming here. I have no trouble here because I can take 6 and subtract 3. I do have trouble coming here, though, because I cannot take 3 and subtract 9. I will borrow from that 4 and turn it into a 3 and turn this 3 over here into 13. And now I no longer have any trouble coming because I can take 13 and subtract 9. I have no trouble here because I can take 3 and subtract 3. and I have no trouble here, so I am trouble-free, my friends. Next, I can simply do my subtraction by using the dot method and counting from the lower number here to the top number up there. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I've got 3, and I'm counting up to 6. So here we go. And 3, and 4, 5, 6. That gives me 1, 2, and 3 dots. So I will drop my 3 and circle those dots and move on to this one right here. 9 up to 13. And here we go. 9 and 10, 11, 12, and 13. And that gives me 1, 2, 3, and 4 dots. So I shall drop my 4 and move along. 3 up to 3. As you see, I've already on 3, so I have no dots to do. And also 3 minus 3 would just give me 0. So I'll drop that 0. And lo and behold, look at this. I forgot to circle those dots there. So circle those. And now let's move on to 2 minus 1. If I start here, actually, first of all, you know that's really simple. It's just 1. But let's just go ahead and do the dot method. If I go from 1 and I go 2, bam, I have 1 dot right there. And 1 is your answer. And therefore, my friends, let me drop that comma in there. And now, there you have it, 1,043 more minutes that Wet Willy will be locked up. That's a poor pup right there. And hey, that is your answer. So, if you made a mistake anywhere along the way here, my friends, no worries at all. Pause the video, fix your mistake. That is the fastest way to learn. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.